Yeah, you didn't think I forgot about Darby and Liz. I have been on a record for a long time explaining that Darby and Liz will be Anthony's downfall. I have never seen anything or anyone as two-faced as these individuals are, and they have been basically given a pass by a lot of people in the community. I'm not going to give them that pass. I think they were bad friends. I think they hung on to Anthony for dear life. I think they took advantage of Anthony's desperation to have friends. And he is incredibly desperate to be liked. These are two individuals that I believe their backgrounds are not really fit. Their YouTube channel has grown at a exceedingly, they only have free videos right now on their channel. They're doing some YouTube shorts, and it's basically positive, yet they come from the same cloth. They're cut from the same cloth as Anthony. Like, who taught them how to sell? Who taught them how to make videos? Who taught them all this stuff? Darby's own eyes. This is when you know it's like extreme. Were paid by Anthony. His eyes. Legitimately, his eyes. Yes, eyes. Were paid by Anthony. Liz was student one, trained for over a year, and honestly had no sales skill. And suddenly they are the big bad Watts dealers, right? And they did not know anything that happened. Let me explain something really basic to you. They lied about something to you, and I figured it out because I'm a lawyer. And so, if you are a 1099 employee, and your boss sits you down and says, you know what? First of all, the 1099 thing is not real, because the difference between a 1099 and a W-2 is a 1099 probably doesn't come to your place to work every day to record the boss. The boss has no control over their activities, day-to-day activities. The boss assigns them a project, and they just kind of work on the project, most times from home or from a different office or a different area. The difference between a W-2 and 1099 is control. There's a lot of taxes not being paid right now, and somebody's got to pay them. And typically, it's the 1099 that has to pay the taxes. And it's very strange that Liz and Darby are 1099 when it's clear from everyone on YouTube that they should have been classified as W-2. They show up to work every day. They package every day. When Anthony's at work, Darby's recording him every day. This isn't a 1099 relationship. This is a W-2 relationship. But that's neither here nor there. And let me focus on the NDA that they supposedly signed. So let's say that we're at 1099. We know shit is hit the fan. Our boss tells us to sign these NDAs. For what? Why would we sign them? We just go, F you, we're leaving. Why would we sign NDAs right before we are leaving? Why would we do that? There's no benefit to us to sign this NDA unless we're getting paid. So let's imagine we all have jobs. I hope most of us has jobs. Or we think there's a bankruptcy. We work at Toys R Us. We know that past a certain date, Toys R Us is likely to go belly up, and we're going to lose our jobs. And then the Toys R Us manager, he comes into, he isolates us and says, hey, I need you to sign these NDAs. And we would say, why? Oh, we'll just sign them. Don't worry. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? Oh, no, don't sign it. You get nothing. You get nothing except... So what does Anthony get? Anthony has the ability to sue them, right, if they violate their NDA. Again, criminal stuff, but we can figure that out later. That's the NDA. So Anthony gets something quite valuable, which is their silence, right? Supposedly. What does Darby and Liz get? I really, really doubt that they're sitting there, because you would have to be beyond stupid. And this is the whole thing about FTX and Graham Stefan. Either Graham Stefan knew it was a scandal or a scam, or he was too stupid to figure out that it was a scam. Either way, it's not good to do business with these individuals, because they're either so stupid they couldn't figure out not to sign the NDAs, which tells me that their business acumen is very low, or they got something from signing the NDAs, which then they're not revealed, which means that they're deceptive. I don't give them a pass because I actually pin a lot of Anthony's biggest troubles on these two. These two were, I think there's no doubt in anyone's mind they're overcompensated beyond what is logical. They're not qualified to be watch dealers. The education to watch dealer university didn't work on Liz. And at the end of the day, they're shady. And they can talk about peace and love and rainbows and sunshine, but I'll still be here. And I won't forget. So, I think a large majority of the community gave them a pass because they do seem like nice people. And I don't mean that they're not nice people. But for the NDA situation, there was no reason in God's good earth that they would sign an NDA. Unless they were given compensation. So either you sign the NDA with no compensation, which shows that you're not ready to run a business, or you signed an NDA and you got compensated, but you didn't want people to know that you got compensated, so you didn't tell the entire truth. So you are a liar. Now you might be like, whose business is it? Well, it's my business because Darby said he saw a lawyer, and again, the video is now deleted, but sure, it helped the channel. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. And say what you will about Anthony, he does seem loyal to a point. But these two were just not loyal individuals. In one episode, they're slandering Jimmy and saying Jimmy's gross and I love Anthony. And then 2 weeks later, Anthony's gross and I love myself. Man, I don't know what to say. Except that I truly hope that I truly hope no one consigns watches with them or does any business on loan or memo with them. I think this is going to be a disaster. Neither of them, and I argue with Anthony about this in my own comment section, neither of them has business acumen. Neither of them has the business education or MBA or a business degree or anything which would lead me to believe that they can make this successful. I think people are doing business, and I think Anthony said it best, to spite Anthony, because it would piss him off. But after that initial push, there's not very much there. I think Darby is lazy. I think he got very lazy. The video quality, the video quantity, forget the quality. The quantity is non-existent now for TPG for a while, and he still got paid. We all know those employees or co-workers we have that they suck up to the boss. They do very little work. They're very underqualified. They were hired to be the boss's friends and the yes men. We all know those employees. Co-workers. We all have them. We all have seen them. That's Darby and Liz. Let me know if you agree or disagree.